Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of my Doctor Who reviews. And today we're going to be starting on season 2 of Classic Doctor Who, which started in 1964 and to continue to 1965. This first story is actually a three-parter, which is pretty rare for this era of Doctor Who. At least they become more common in the sixth and seventh Doctor era, or especially the seventh Doctor era, where they all kind of follow that structure. But but in this era, I feel like it's kind of like rare, but it does really help this story. This story is called Planet of Giants. No, they're not aliens or giants. These giants are just regular humans, which I will get into in a minute. Before we begin, be sure to smash that like button and click below and tell me what your favorite story of season 1 is, because we recently finished that one. We recently finished that string of episodes. Let's begin. The story basically begins where the TARDIS itself kind of malfunctions, which causes them and the people inside of it, who are the Doctor, Ian, Barbara, and Susan, are scaled way down to about 1 inch. Hence, like the names of these humans being called giants, because like compared to them, humans are giants. This story, this story, it's kind of mediocre, but I feel like like subjectively, it's some good fun to watch. It's really good fun, but like not really the heights, like quite the quality levels of say the Tom Baker episodes, which I'll be getting into way later in this series. This story is what I like about the story is the three-part pacing. It actually really helped, like the three-part kind of structure really helps the actual story sort of trot along, because I feel like it has a very good structure where episode 1, so basically like episode 1, is like the setup, it's the beginning, the they're trying to get a bearing of their surroundings. Episode 2 is them like figuring out the main threat or trying to survive in this world, and episode 3 is them carrying out a plan to stop the threat and to get back to their TARDIS and fix the issue. This story is I really like it because I saw it pretty recently, so like it's very fresh in my mind, and to be honest, I remember it as very it's very middle of the road, as I mentioned. Like it's very much the same kind of it's like the whole show is kind of on a rest, which I guess makes sense because it's technically a new production block for like behind the scenes. So I think they want something like new to, or not something new, but like something that the audience is more familiar with, and and to like help them get more comfortable with the idea of like seasons. What I find really like hilarious and kind of ironic is that this story gets into the idea that season 2 is very pedestrian. I think that's one of the flaws of season 2, that it's a bit more pedestrian, kind of basic, and this story basically definitely like gives you that idea. Like it definitely kind of warns you. I severely doubt it's on purpose, but I find it really really funny. um, there's really not much to this story because it's very kind of bare bones. So, but the main drawbacks of it is, like I said, it's kind of pedestrian, and it's pretty great. But I don't think I got into the main plot very well. The main plot is basically they're trying to invent this new kind of spray, like this bug kind of spray, I guess you could say, with this new kind of technology. And but they realize that it's kind of just a little bit like ethically wrong or even like legally wrong. I think they got into some trouble with trying to get the rights to use it, and it's very dangerous to bugs. And one of the major subplots of this story is that Barbara herself, she comes in contact with the spray, and with her size and like her human kind of immunity system, like it kind of like slowly kills her, which I find like a normal human can just wash their hands and they'll be fine. But she is scaled way down to the size of an actual bug, and the spray affects her the way it would affect a bug, which I think is actually a really good use of the gimmick that they're all like the size of a bug. An interesting tidbit about this story is that it was actually supposed to be like one of the first episodes, but they thought it wouldn't really represent, the show as a whole, which they were completely right. But in fairness, neither does Unearthly Child, so they were a bit misguided in that regard. That's all for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff. See ya.